So hello Elisabeth, my name is Audrey Calefas-Strebelle. I'm a French American with a very thick French accent. I spent about half of my life in France and half of my life in the US. I'm the new director of Stanford in Paris program. I'm very happy to be here. I am myself an alumna of Stanford University. I did my doctorate at Stanford. And I left after my undergrad and I did my grad studies with my husband. We left to go and do our grad studies on the Stanford campus. I'm originally a professor of history and literature. So for me it's a new position, but it's quite lovely. The partnership between Stanford and ISAE is a very good one. And it's logical too because ISAE is a school that is really centered around digital learning and computer science, and those are very important topics for Stanford University as well. Even though our students are not necessarily scientists or computer scientists or STEM students, we have students coming from different majors and different backgrounds. So yes, there is like a common interest, and also historically, because actually we're celebrating the 20 years of this partnership between ISAE and Stanford this year. It started in 2001, so happy birthday to this partnership. Historically, this partnership came from Monsieur Amara, who was teaching. Well, he was an ISAE, coming from the ISAE, and he was teaching at Stanford at one point. And when Madame Alevy was looking for a place to host the Stanford program, they came up with this partnership that has been very successful since then, since, as I said, 20 years. So Stanford in Paris is it's a program that is only for Stanford students. Usually students come from different backgrounds. They have different majors. They don't necessarily have a scientific background. We welcome here all the students from Stanford, as long as they are Stanford students. Usually they come in the second or their third year, so as we say, junior or senior year. And they have an interest, you know, for discovering France and the French culture, but not only. So usually we have three groups of students coming during 3 different quarters. We have the fall and spring quarter that is pretty wide open in terms of thematics that we offer. And then we have the winter quarter, pre-med and STEM students. So it's interesting because usually these students don't necessarily have the time to come abroad, so it's nice for them that we offer classes in collaboration with ISAE actually, so that they can include the class that they take here in their curriculum at Stanford. Usually we have our full capacity is 40 students per quarter, but since COVID we have actually divided this capacity by 2. So my biggest project is actually to reconcile the science, the hard science and the soft science. At Stanford we have a name for this. We call the soft science, the social science students, the fuzzies, and the more scientific students, the techies. So it's not like they're separated, but I would like to see more classes that brings these students together, brings them strengths together, maybe more interdisciplinary courses, and maybe develop the formats that we have in winter and develop it for other quarters. That could be a good idea. And working with ISAE on this would be extremely interesting. I'm personally really convinced that this is really the way to go for both fuzzies and techies, that they can learn a lot from this. I've been the assistant, the research assistant of Michel Serre for many years at Stanford when he was teaching at Stanford. So this is something that we have talked about and developed in many of these books. So I would love to apply it for Stanford in Paris in the very near future.